Could you show me what that hand signal looks like, the TikTok, so that we can share it with people and so that they know for future reference?
Right, I can. I'll probably have to step back from the camera. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but let me turn this camera up like this.
Yeah.
And step away. Can you still see me?
Yeah, I can see it. That's good.
Okay, then your hand is up like this. Then you tuck your thumb in and all four fingers over that thumb and back and forth.
And something just that simple saved this 16-year-old girl.
Well, of course, with any signal, you have to be able to have someone that can interpret what that signal means. And we wonder, that this vehicle had actually left Asheville, North Carolina, probably on Tuesday morning. That's when the 16-year-old was reported missing. And the girl told us that they had traveled through Tennessee, through Kentucky, to Ohio to some of his relatives. And that when the relatives found out that he had an underage reported missing juvenile, they didn't want him to stay there. So they got back in the vehicle and head south on I-75, traveling through Kentucky and, of course, into Laurel County. But we wonder how long that this girl had been doing this signal, because the vast majority of most people probably would not recognize that signal for what it meant. We didn't even know what it meant. We definitely do now. And we think it's wonderful. We think it's a wonderful tool. I had a media person ask me yesterday what were some suggestions that we could give individuals and vehicles to alert law enforcement or individuals that they were in distress. Well, you can't hang a handkerchief out the window and you can't flail your arms from side to side because the suspect that's driving the vehicle would obviously be able to tell what you were doing. In this instance, it just looked like the young lady was waving at people. She was in the front seat with him, and it just looked like she was waving at individuals. He had no idea that she was putting out a distress signal, that she was in distress. So we feel like that she, as they entered Kentucky from Ohio, that she felt distressed and a fear for her life. That's why she was given that signal, hoping that someone would recognize it. Fortunately, and everything played out just the way that it should have, which was wonderful. They came into Laurel County. We have that construction zone. As I said earlier, that vehicle, even if it knew that it was being followed, could not cut across the median, could not turn around. It had to travel to exit 41. That's where our guys were, and we were waiting on them, and everything worked out as best as it could have.
I want to hear a little bit more about this caller.